Dude, have you seen that there is an insane list of movies coming out next year?
I have. Did you know that according to IMDb, there's 299 films slated to release?
You know what we should do? We should put together a list of films that we're most excited about for 2026. We're going to give you each of our top 5 most anticipated films for 2026. Before we get started, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're also on your favorite podcast platform. And on that note, Morgan, should we just dive right into it?
So my number five, this one, I think people may not have even really heard a lot about this one because I'll be honest, I sort of forgot about it. But I'm looking forward to Coyote versus Acme.
I am too, actually, and that almost made my list because, for anybody who doesn't know, that was the WB movie that they scrapped as a tax write off. And it
Yep.
was, I forget the name of the company that ended up purchasing it, but somebody else swooped in and bought it because it was just going to be shelved forever. And when it got scrapped, people were really up in arms about it.
Yeah,
So I'm
they
glad it's
were.
going to see the light of day because it's got a cool idea to it. And what a way to revive the Looney Tunes franchise. This seems
I
like
do.
a better approach to me than just doing another straight kind of Looney Tunes movie. Well, my number 5 is Scary Movie 6. The Wayans brothers did a great job with the first couple. I'm excited what they do now that they've had 12, 13 years worth of horror movies to add to their list of parodies. I think it'll be a fun ride. I'm very excited. So that's my number 5 pick for this list.
I feel like we're starting off strong with our
I
top
think so
10
too.
or with our top five. Sorry, 10 collectively, five, but top five. Anyway, number four. So
Go for
my
it.
number four is Young Washington, which I feel like is no one is looking forward to other than me.
I have not even heard of that movie.
I'm very curious what the movie will look like and like how historically accurate it's going to be. I'm going to be there probably like they got that right, they got that wrong, they got that right, they got that wrong.
Okay. For my number 4, I am going with the movie Werewolf, which is the upcoming Robert Eggers film. I am a big fan
That
of
one
his work.
almost made my list.
Did it really? I'm surprised because you're
That
not
one almost made
normally
my
a
list.
horror person.
It has a very interesting concept.
Yeah, Robert Eggers is quickly becoming one of my favorite directors. I'm excited to see what they do. I think it'll be a good movie.
Moving right along to number three. We have entered top three territory, Jason.
Ooh,
How do you feel? How do
I
you
feel
feel?
like I'm in the top 3 of my list now. A
Jason,
little
always
too on
with
the
the
nose. Okay.
enthusiasm. Always with the enthusiasm. So my number three is Violent Night 2.
Wow, I'm surprised you picked that too. I almost picked that because I like the first one so much.
So I picked it. Yeah, I watched it with my brother.
Wasn't that great? That was such a good movie.
It was such an innovative take on like a classic sort of story. Nonetheless, I'm excited for the second installment of Violent Night.
Me too. But that's not my number 3 though. My number 3 is actually Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
I thought one of the Marvel releases were going to make your list.
I do love a good superhero movie, and I know that maybe that's not the most sophisticated of opinions, but I've enjoyed the Spider-Man movies. I think it'll be good. I think Tom Holland is a great Peter Parker. He's a great Spider-Man, and I'm happy to see them continue on. And he better end up in the black suit in Secret Wars. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, moving right along, number two. All right, so my number two pick is Greenland 2 Migration. So I'm like Googling when does Greenland 2 come out? And when I was looking it up, it said that it was supposed to come out in like 2023, and then it got postponed to 2024, and then 24 came around, and I was like, where's Greenland 2? And we're finally getting it in 2026.
Now you can finally rest easy. You could be happy.
Well, unless the movie bombs.
Well, let's hope not.
It's very good, and it stars Gerard Butler. If you're a Gerard Butler fan,
Yeah, nice. Cool. My number two, I this was a wrestle for me because I debated whether it should be my number one because I am very, very excited for it, but ultimately it fell to number two, and that is the upcoming Christopher Nolan project, The Odyssey. I have
interesting.
read The Odyssey a bunch of times. I'm Greek, so it's like required reading as a child. Uh, but
That's funny.
Christopher Nolan is one of my favorite directors. I think he's a lot of people's favorite director. The man puts together an incredible film every time.
I think the world is looking forward to the Odyssey. So the fact that it is number two on your list is a little bit wild. But let's get to our number one picks. But before that, we have some honorable mentions.
So my first honorable mention is Mortal Kombat 2, which we mentioned at the top of the show.
Interesting. Okay.
My other one that I'm excited for is actually, or this is my honorable mention, Masters of the Universe, which is a He-Man property, which I was a big He-Man fan as a kid. So I'm excited to see what they do. Fingers crossed that's good because that'll be like living my childhood and as an adult, and I'm excited for that.
So your honorable mentions are things that you are looking forward to, just not in your top five, right? That's the
There are
kind
things
of
that I'm looking forward
vibe.
to, but I feel like they're a little bit too risky to have put them in my top five.
Interesting. So my honorable mentions, I'm actually 0% looking forward to, but I wanted to mention them because there's some interesting components about them.
Okay.
So my first honorable mention is Solo Mio. And like I said, I have zero proclivity to go see this film, but this film did something wildly interesting to me, which is their social media marketing campaign. And I'm just curious to know if it pays off and gets people to go see this film.
This does look really. I mean, this sounds like really interesting idea to me. But the social media thing is what's really getting me as well.
And the other one, I feel like I have to mention because we did a whole episode about this movie and the gimmick that it used when it released. There is a confirmed but no set release date for a Clue movie. And the only dates that have been thrown around is that there's a hint that it might come out in 2026.
Hmm.
It is being directed by Jordan Peele, and I'm curious if it will use any movie gimmick um, tools.
Okay, so that means that all we've got left now is our number ones, correct?
Our number ones. And
This is
I'm gonna go
exciting.
first because um it's so wild that you put this at number two because I literally think the entire world is looking forward to this movie. So my number one is The Odyssey. And it's my number one because I love The Odyssey, and I don't think I'm as much of a Christopher Nolan fan as Jason is, but I do enjoy his films, and we've seen, I'm sure we've all seen the behind the scenes. We know what, it's a star-studded cast. We know that Christopher Nolan was pushing heavily for practicals for everything. There was a funny meme going around at one point where they were like, Christopher Nolan is doing the whole movie in practicals. He's hiring monsters. He's shooting the scenes. He has a real boat. Like, maybe this is all hype, but I am looking forward to the Odyssey.
It's gonna be good. I can't see how it could not be good. It just the casting and the fact that he's directing it and the level of fanaticism he puts into every drop of his films. It's gonna be an event for sure. I really wanted it to be my number one. Like I had it number one on my list for most of the time that I was holding on to it, and there came a point where I was like, I'm lying to myself because even though I think it'll be the best movie of the year, the film that I am most excited to see in 2026 is Avengers Doomsday.
Oh, he tricked us. He tricked us, guys. He has two Marvel films on his
I
list.
do. I
Two.
do. Man, it's just, I have been keeping up with this franchise for so long. I've seen every property that they've put out under them and under the MCU since its inception, except for I have not seen season 2 of What If. Outside of that, though, I have seen all of the stuff, and it's all culminating back to this thing after this disastrous multiverse saga. And I need to see how they wrap this up, how they make it all work.
I have to say this, which is Jason said it very casually, but I need you all to understand that when Jason says he has seen the entire MCU, Jason has seen the entire MCU. Jason is coaching me on how to get caught up to where it is now so that we can watch Doomsday when it comes out.
Not only have I seen the entire MCU, I've seen most of the installments multiple times.
It's just wild.
All right, so that was each of our top 5 lists of most anticipated films for 2026. Hope you enjoyed and share your thoughts and comments on those.
If you did enjoy, feel free to come back and check out the unedited version of this list where you'll get a little bit more of Jason and I talking about each of our entries. That is going to be dropping on the 1st.
Until next time, keep the scene rolling, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Keep the reel rolling.
Damn it.
Gotcha, cut.